with Dalton's law of partial pressure. Okay, now let's first understand what partial pressure means. Whenever there is a container which is having some gas X, so this gas will be having pressure, correct? So, what is partial pressure? Partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a gas when it is present alone in the same container at the same temperature. I repeat, partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a gas when it's alone in the same container. Okay, fine. Now, what is Dalton's law of partial pressure? Let's check. Here, this law states that total pressure exerted by mixture of non-reacting gases. Let me explain you. There is a container which has got 3 gases, but these gases will not react with each other. That is a must condition. So, these gases should be non-reacting gases. So, what is the total pressure in the container? It will be due to the pressure of A, B, C. Correct? So, if A was alone, it would have some partial pressure. If B is alone, it will have some partial pressure. And if C is alone, even it will have some partial pressure. But now I am mixing them. So when I am mixing them, they are not reacting with each other. But what will be the total pressure of the container? It will be equal to addition of partial pressure of A, B and C. So let's see what is Dalton's law of partial pressure. The law states that if there is a mixture of gas and the must condition is these gases should be non-reacting, then the total pressure will be equal to individual pressure of the first gas, second gas, third gas. What are these pressures called? Partial pressure. So P total is equal to P1, P2, P3, partial pressure of 3 gases, that is 1, 2 and 3 respectively. And when I am considering this, volume and temperature needs to be constant. Clear? What is Dalton's law of partial pressure? Okay. Now the question is, what do you mean by the word partial pressure? We said it's the pressure exerted by the gas when it's alone in the container at the same temperature. Correct. How do you find partial pressure of the gas? You can say, ma'am, we can find this by this method. Yes, but at least to get this, other 3 values should be known. So, how to find partial pressure? Check it. Now we are doing a very, very important concept. So, please pay attention. There is a formula to calculate partial pressure. So, assume I am asking for the first gas. What is or how do you calculate partial pressure of the first gas? You will say It is the number of moles of that gas. Let the number of moles be N1 upon total number of moles in the mixture, means it will be moles of all the gases. So let us denote it by N. Multiply by total pressure. What is number of moles of a gas? N1. What is total? N. And we multiply it by T total. Clear? What is this? Moles of a solute upon total moles. Mole fraction. And it is denoted by a chi1. Yes, it's actually chi1, but we call it x1. I hope this is clear. What is partial pressure? Partial pressure is the pressure exerted by the gas when it's alone in the container at a given temperature. Here, what are we taking? We are taking number of moles of that gas, total moles of the gas into P total. What is P total? Total pressure exerted by all the gases present in a mixture. So, P1 is equal to mole fraction of it into total pressure. This is the formula which we are going to use further. Now the question is how we got that relation. Which one? Partial pressure is equal to mole fraction of the first into P total. Very, very important. Let's see how we got this. We know P total is equal to partial pressure of first, second and third. Correct? But we also know PV is equal to nRT. When I'm working with mixture of gases, they should be non-reacting and we have kept them at constant temperature and enclosed volume of the container. Correct? So, when I say PV is equal to nRT for the first one, it will be N1 RT by V. Check it. R is a gas constant, T and V were kept constant. Can you tell me for P2 what it will be? N2 RT by V. For the next one, what will it be? Yes, it's going to be N3 RT by V. Oh, so RT by V is common for all. I can add these. Correct? Means I have this. Now what are we going to do? We are going to take P1 upon P total. Why? I want to find the formula. Which formula this? P1 is equal to mole fraction into P total. To get this P1, I am writing P1 upon P total will be what? We know P1 is equal to N1 RT by V. P total is N1 plus N2 plus N3 RT by V. Both the RT by V will get cancelled. Means ultimately what do we get? N1 upon N. Why? Because this means total moles of all the gases present. So ultimately what is this? Mole fraction. So we got this formula. Now your question. Are we supposed to know the derivation? Just quickly go through it once but ultimately you have to memorize the formula. Okay, fine.